Welcome to TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm Thomas West. You're watching the ENHL Network. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Boston Bruins have gone the distance in this series of the conference finals. It's 3-3 right now. Game 7 set to get underway. Tuukka Rask between the pipes for the Boston Bruins. Andrei Vasilevskiy at the other ends. Both goalies have had their troubles so far in this series and their success. But the biggest game, and all that matters really, is this one here tonight. Eric Chernak is going to get it off the draw. It's won by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Braden Point gains possession and will bring it into the zone. Point, back to Chernak. Point, Chernak playing give and go of the Tampa Bay Lightning now, and it's going to be dumped behind Tuukka Rask. Kucherov looking for some space. Kucherov right in front. Steven Stamkos on the backhand. But it was an easy stop there for Tuukka Rask. While Stamkos has emerged as a star player for the Tampa Bay Lightning in his career, and the same thing has kind of happened in this playoffs. So Eric Chernak's going to steal that one away from Bergeron there at center ice and maintain possession. Palat now. He's knocked off the puck. Therese Bergeron over the blue line of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Bergeron in the corner. Back to Charlie McAvoy. Marchand on it. And once again, it's turned over by the Boston Bruins. Anthony Cirelli trying to find some space into the zone. Marchand now. And Tyler Johnson all over him. He's got to be careful, though. Penalties, the story of this series so far. A ton of power plays going both ways. Back to the point. Jara rips a shot. Stopped there by Andrei Vasilevskiy, and a tough one for his first save of the hockey game. Anthony Cirelli. Back to Sergachev. Sergachev uses that speed to get away from Carson Kuhlman. But he's going to have to retreat with the puck once again. Patrick Maroon. At center ice now is Sergachev with a bit of space, working his way into the zone and joining the rush. Sergachev now plays it back to the point. Alex Killorn. Shattenkirk playing give and go with Alex Killorn, and he's going to get it back. Kevin Shattenkirk, Killorn, Cirelli, one-time shot, and a stop there by Tuukka Rask. Killorn to Sergachev at the point. Wires one on, but it got blocked in front. Sergachev back to Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk and his stick broke. Rebound in front, and Tuukka Rask had to be sharp on that one, as there was a couple Tampa Bay Lightning on the doorstep. Anthony Cirelli, before last game, was on a 4-game goal-scoring streak in the series, but that was broken as they were pretty much blown out by these Boston Bruins last game. Stevens. Coburn on it now. Carter Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe working his way into the zone. Verhaeghe to the middle. Yanni Gourde right there on the doorstep. And Verhaeghe's still on it. Stevens. Coburn, and he turns it over to Wagner. Chris Wagner now for the Bruins. Wires one on, and a blocker save by Andrei Vasilevskiy. Wagner on it again, trying to play it back out in front, but his pass missed everyone. Played back in by the Boston Bruins. Wagner now. John Moore. Wagner trying to center one through the crease, but didn't work. Par Lindholm on it, and a nice poke check in a defensive area for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And it's going to be shoveled all the way down the ice. Here come the Boston Bruins once again. Par Lindholm. Back to John Moore. Moore. Lindholm. Played in front. Braden Point was back defensively, and he's going to get the stop, and the Tampa Bay Lightning are back the other way. Shot on net. Rebound in front, and they score! Nikita Kucherov just willing that puck past the goal line. And the Tampa Bay Lightning have a 1-0 lead in Game 7. Well, John Moore, it was a battle between him and Kucherov on the doorstep, and Kucherov just able to win that and push the puck by Tuukka Rask. We didn't seem to see it until it was too late. And so it's Nikita Kucherov with the opening marker in this hockey game and putting the pressure on the Bruins in TD Gardens in front of their home fans. The arena noticeably quieter now after that goal. But the Boston Bruins and the Tampa Bay Lightning have both been known to be pretty resilient. Braden Point, right, one-time shot there at the side of the net. Right there for Steven Stamkos. And Stamkos is on it once again. Chiernak, Jake DeBrusk, Charlie Coyle. And he'll dump it all the way behind Andrei Vasilevsky. Even in the blowout games in Game 4 and Game 5, both teams still able to make it interesting late in the hockey game. Steven Stamkos had a big goal in the loss in Game 4. Brendan Carlo now right there, and a shot on net is steered away by Vasilevsky. And in Game 5 is Brad Marchand with a pretty nice goal of his own late in the hockey game. Sergachev on it. Back to Steven Stamkos. Sergachev a shot. And Braden Point's right there on that one. Steven Stamkos knocked off the puck. Brendan Carlo with it. Carson Kuhlman. Bergeron now. Through center ice. Jake DeBrusk. Into the corner. Finds some space. Shot from the point by Kuhlman was wide. Charlie McAvoy. DeBrusk a shot. And it's a pad save that time by Andrei Vasilevsky. A broken stick creating some havoc in the Tampa Bay Lightning zone. But Sergachev is able to avoid it and put it right back behind the net of the Boston Bruins. Now they're out of the zone. Torrey Krug plays it to the side. Oh, an awkward save there for Vasilevsky, who's somehow able to close up the 5-hole and keep it a 1-0 game. Andre Palat, Tyler Johnson, Sergachev, one-timer from the point. And it's Chiernak who just shot that one wide. Brad Marchand now for the Bruins. Through the neutral zone with speed. Marchand trying to get his way to the middle. A huge hit laid down there in front of the net. And here come the Lightning once again. Andre Palat. Stevens knocked off the puck by Torrey Krug. Krug is on it once again. For the Bruins, Torrey Krug joining the rush and finding his way deep into Tampa territory. Andre Palat will take the puck back from him, and now it's Braden Coburn. 2-on-1 now for the Boston Bruins. Shot up high on Vasilevsky. It was kind of a rush 2-on-1. And an easy stop as Vasilevsky read that one perfectly. Chipped into the Tampa Bay zone. Stevens right out in front. Carter Verhaeghe. A sharp angle shot, but he couldn't find the top corner with that one. Coyle now through the neutral zone. For the Bruins, Coyle. Working his way back to the point. Danton Heinen. Charlie Coyle still on it. John Moore gets it back. Moore trying to get a shot away, but he can't do it. John Moore still riding that long playoff goalless drought for the Boston Bruins. The only Bruin on this squad that hasn't scored a playoff goal. Played back behind the net. Danton Heinen walking it in front, and he scores! So the Boston Bruins are able to answer, and it's in the form of Danton Heinen, who has been heating up of late. His second goal in 3 games. And Heinen just walks right into the slot, and no one was on him. And he makes no mistake of putting that puck on the far side of Andrei Vasilevsky. And just like that, it's now a 1-1 game with 4:16 to go in the first period at TD Gardens. Braden Point for the Lightning. Working it in, Heinen. Krejci on it now. David Krejci. Pinned up against the boards by Sergachev. Kucherov. Braden Point with it. Plays it back to the trailer. Shattenkirk, who manages to stay on side. Shattenkirk walking into the middle. The big Zdeno Chara is on it. And it's going to be out of the zone for the Boston Bruins. Played back behind Andrei Vasilevsky. DeBrusk working to the middle. And he's clobbered in front of the net, but not before he got a pretty good shot away. And Jake DeBrusk is just going to shake that one off. But a nice save by Andrei Vasilevsky. So these two teams have met in the playoffs 2 times. The Boston Bruins have won both of them. So the Tampa Bay Lightning looking to turn the tides, but they got to do it on the road here at TD Gardens, as they had a chance to end the series at home last game in Game 6, but weren't able to do it. Bergeron a shot. Paquette and Chiernak and the Bruins. The tight pressure there is going to pay off. Victor Hedman back the other way for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Hedman, they stay onside. Knocked off the puck, but stays on it. A bump there from Zdeno Chara. Chiernak to the middle. Played in front, and a nasty tip right there by Alex Killorn. But Tuukka Rask, who's looked sharp so far in this game, is able to get some leather on it and make the save. Anthony Cirelli against Charlie Coyle. Face off to the right of Tuukka Rask, and it's going to be won by the Bruins. The overtime hero from round 1, Sean Corrali, works it in, and Ryan McDonough picks it up. And an empty net here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And it was a delayed penalty coming against the Boston Bruins. It looks like somewhere behind the play. So Tampa Bay is going to get a power play here to end off the first period, and Braden Coburn looked like he took a bit of a hook there from Sean Corrali in the offensive zone, and that was a penalty that killed them last game. 2 offensive zone penalties by the Boston Bruins.
Number 52, Sean Corrali.
Or by the Tampa Bay Lightning, I should say, and now it's the Boston Bruins with one of their own here in Game 7. Alex Killorn works his way into the zone. Marchand now, Patrice Bergeron. One of those valuable players for the Bruins that plays both on the penalty kill and on the power play. And some trouble with it behind his own net was Kevin Shattenkirk, and a big hit laid down there by Charlie Coyle at the horn. So it'll be a relatively long power play, 39 seconds off it here, starting the second period for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Right now, things are all evened up, and it's hard to tell who's going to come away with this one at this point in the hockey game. It's a 1-1 game. You're watching the ENHL Network. I'm Thomas West. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Boston Bruins knotted at 1. Welcome back to TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. It'll be a short power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning to start off this period, and they're looking to capitalize on it right now, as this game is absolutely deadlocked right now at 1-1. Stats just about even. Alex Killorn brings it in for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's played behind the net of Tuukka Rask. Zdeno Chara trying to use that big frame to will the puck out of the zone, and the Bruins eventually will. Alex Killorn now. Steven Stamkos across the line. A minute to go in the power play. Stamkos a sharp angle shot, and it's a stop there after getting tangled up a little bit with there by Tuukka Rask. The Boston Bruins able to stay alive back at the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida, as they won the game 5-3. It was a 5-2 game heading into the third period, but Steven Stamkos able to put a pretty nice goal into the top shelf, and he's already looked dangerous in this hockey game so far. Point right there. And another glove save from Tuukka Rask. It was Carson Kuhlman who got the equalizer for the Bruins late in the first period. And that's where we stand right now, a 1-1 hockey game. We're in the second. Braden Point, Victor Hedman, one-timer by Point, and Tuukka Rask played it perfectly and made the stop. That's going to do it there for the power play of the Tampa Bay Lightning. They'll have one more rush on it, though. Point knocked off the puck, plays it back out in front, but it was off the tape there. And a centering pass attempt is going to be cut off by the man who just came out of the penalty box, Sean Corrali. Trying to use that energy. And a shot fired on net. Oh, it would hit the post. It was a tough deflection right in front of Vasilevsky, and he couldn't get anything on it. But it's still a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, what a save there from Tuukka Rask. It was a shot that no one expected in the middle. Now a one-timer, and Andre Palat's going to finish him off. Tuukka Rask sprawling with a fantastic save. But no mercy from Andre Palat as he's able to wire that one home. And look who gets the assist on that one, Anthony Cirelli, who's been the MVP of this series so far. And Tuukka Rask, after a glorious effort to get over there with the shoulder on the first save, is not able to get this one as he was pretty well out of position, and a lot of net to shoot at for Andre Palat. He made no mistake. It's 2-1 now for the Tampa Bay Lightning. 17-12 to go here in the second period. Lots of time. Jake DeBrusk, Andre Palat, and David Krejci now for the Bruins. Krejci working his way in, centering pass, and creative one-timer. Tried to go back to David Krejci, but it was blocked. Tyler Johnson toe dragging his way in, and he almost got through a couple Boston Bruin defenders there. But now they're back the other way. Shot on net by Grizzly. Another one by Brad Marchand, and it was steered aside for a second time by Andrei Vasilevsky. Sergachev, and his pass is picked off, and an alert play to get back as it was almost a 2-on-1 for the Boston Bruins. It's Yanni Gourde who brings it into the zone for the Tampa Bay Lightning and gets it back right out in front, and a rebound. And Yanni Gourde is crushed there by Zdeno Chara. Right in his own zone. And now it's Brad Marchand. Marchand to Par Lindholm. McAvoy. Zdeno Chara right out in front. Andre Palat right up there in the top 10 in goals scored in these playoffs. He was fantastic in round one, and that's where the majority of them came from, but he's been good in this series as well, and then kind of a key player for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Wagner on it now. Wagner trying to find some space in the zone. Wagner to Patrick Maroon, who's across the neutral zone for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Maroon stripped of the puck. Back come the Boston Bruins. Danton Heinen to Grizzlick, right across to Wagner, a shot, and it was right off the face mask there of Andrei Vasilevsky. Another one in front, and Vasilevsky, with a ton of traffic in front of him, is able to get the glove on it. And not an easy start to this hockey game for either one of these goaltenders, but they've done a pretty good job at holding each of their respective teams off. Played out in front, one-timer there. And it's going to be a stop once again. Eric Chiernak trying to make this a 2-goal lead for the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have been coming on pretty strong ever since scoring the goal to make it 2-1. Stamkos a shot, and Tuukka Rask. Not too difficult for him that time, but definitely a momentum shift in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Boston Bruins have made the playoffs 5 years in a row. Made the Stanley Cup Finals last year. One-timer at the side of the net, and it's stopped by Tuukka Rask off the stick of Nikita Kucherov. The Boston Bruins obviously losing in the Stanley Cup Finals to the St. Louis Blues, and a member of that St. Louis Blues now on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Victor Hedman back to Nikita Kucherov, who's tied up in the corner. Patrick Maroon, obviously that guy, won the Stanley Cup with the St. Louis Blues, so you can imagine that the Tampa Bay Lightning in an elimination game like this might look to his veteran leadership and his experience playing the Boston Bruins in these high leverage scenarios. Brad Marchand, a partial 2-on-1 for the Bruins, but Pasternak just had to go off his skate and it trickled wide of the net. Brad Marchand, back out in front, Bergeron! Oh, he had a glorious opportunity, but he couldn't capitalize on it. Andre Palat trying to windmill his way through the Boston defense, but he can't do it. Zdeno Chara pushed back, but he's going to muscle his way past Tyler Johnson at the side of the net there. And a collision with Andre Vasilevsky was a forward for the Boston Bruins. Right out in front, David Pasternak all alone. And he wasn't able to use that big shot to get it by Andre Vasilevsky. So the Boston Bruins still trail this game 2-1. And how about that collision there? Charlie Coyle. A giant hit there in the corner. And the Boston Bruins, who pretty much have always been known as a physical team, are sticking it to the Tampa Bay Lightning so far, but not on the score sheet. And here come the Lightning once again. Maroon in the middle, and another one-timer, and he put it wide. We were just talking about him maybe having the Boston Bruins number after playing them in the Stanley Cup Finals last year. But not so, as he missed the net wide on both of those chances. 8:44 to go in the second period. Jake DeBrusk on it. Grzelcyk. Krejci. Carson Kuhlman. Krejci. Once again. John Moore. Jake DeBrusk. Cycling now are the Boston Bruins, and they get a good shot away right in the middle. There's a stop by Andre Vasilevsky. John Moore. Grzelcyk. Gonna get the puck back now. Carson Kuhlman, the goal scorer. DeBrusk, a shot. And Carson Kuhlman tried to find his line mate that time. And a good shooting area. And here come the Boston Bruins once again. It looked like the momentum was on the side of the Tampa Bay Lightning, but Boston has quickly turned that one around. But they're still down in this game 2-1, and the score sheet is where it counts. John Moore, a shot from the point, and it's a pad save by Vasilevsky. Ryan McDonough. Mitchell Stevens across to Yanni Gourde. Gourde across the blue line. Works his way on Yanni Gourde, cutting his way to the middle. Finds Victor Hedman. Hedman has two Bruins on him. Finds the open. Stamkos, a shot, and he scores! Steven Stamkos. He's been known to shoot it from that area. Or it was Eric Chernak who gets the goal on that one. Coming in from the point. Thought it was Steven Stamkos because he's had a couple of goals, including his last one coming right from that area, but this time it's Eric Chernak who has a pretty good shot as well, and he shows it off there. It's now a 3-1 lead in Game 7 for the Boston Bruins. Chernak on it once again. Stevens. Brendan Carlo. And Par Lindholm out there for the Boston Bruins. Wagner on it. Back to Torrey Krug trying to get a pass to the side of them. Now it's turned over. Shot there from Par Lindholm. Oh, he rung the iron. It was bar down from Par Lindholm, but he couldn't get it to go. What a momentum turning goal that would have been there, but just missed off the iron. Chernak throws it back to the point, and Victor Hedman's going to have to go tag up as that one's going to come outside the zone. And it's played all the way back behind Tuukka Rask. Torrey Krug, a creative play to get it out of their own zone there. Sean Kuraly is going to get the puck back. Kuraly wires one on, and a blocker save that time. Played back through the middle. Andre Palat now to Tyler Johnson. Johnson works it into the corner. Knocked off the puck emphatically by the Bruins, and it's turned over. Shattenkirk plays it all the way back in his own zone. And he's being chased down there by Sean Kuraly. He already has a penalty in this game, so he's got to be careful. Point. Works it in. Knocked off the puck. The Bruins maintain possession and bring it out through the neutral zone. Brad Marchand Finds his way to the middle. Marchand looking for some space. Chara plays it behind the net. Sergachev poke checked there. Shattenkirk knocked off the puck. Brad Marchand can't find space once again. Marchand on a backhander in front. Rebound, and it's cleared away by the Lightning and through center ice. Here comes Stamkos, a shot. And it's going to be a save by Andrei Vasilevsky. Charlie McAvoy now. Zdeno Chara joining the rush, and he's pickpocketed there quickly. Sergachev, Coburn, Braden Point makes a move over the line. Coburn now, Braden Point back to Coburn in the middle, and he was poke checked before he could get a good shot away. Carson Kuhlman over to David Krejci. Krejci working his way to the center, wires a wild shot on net, and Andrei Vasilevsky looks through some traffic and finds it. Andrei Vasilevsky, a Vezina Trophy winner last year, hoping to make a bid for it this year as well. Just 25 years old.
In the second period.
He's had a pretty good season against the Boston Bruins, a .928 save percentage. Patrick Maroon. Now to Chiernak. Chiernak playing give and go with Maroon. Right out in front, Paquette. And oh, what a nice pad save there by Tuukka Rask. 20 seconds to go here in the second period. The Bruins would love a goal. Grzelcyk. Over to David Krejci. Krejci pinned up against the boards. 4 seconds to go. Paquette behind the net, and he's going to kill it off almost. Played in front, and Cedric Paquette looked like he just had to go behind his own net to kill off the few seconds. Instead, made it interesting.
Every playoff game.
And the Boston Bruins are down by 2 goals, heading to the locker room in their home arena. It's a 3-1 lead for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Winner go home, 3-3 series. The third period of Game 7 up next on the NHL Network. Welcome back to TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. Game 7, third period. The Tampa Bay Lightning have a 3-1 lead on the road. Braden Point for Trace Bergeron. Here we go. The third period is underway. And the crowd is loud here at TD Gardens, trying to get their team back in it. Back one-timer in front. Oh, what a save there by Tuukka Rask. Chiernak, Kucherov. Shot once again, and Rask is there to make the stop. The crowd is loving it right now at TD Gardens. But that defense is going to need to translate into some offense pretty soon, as the Bruins need 2 goals. Nikita Kucherov has been all over the place this game, but no goals quite yet. Point and Bergeron for the draw. Point wins it once again. A shot on net and a one-time opportunity for Kucherov. Braden Point has been winning the face-off battle so far against Patrice Bergeron, who's one of the best in the league. Face-offs. Face-off now to the left of Tuukka Rask. And it's going to be won cleanly by the Bruins, but the Lightning will get a shot away. Palat walking into the middle now. Brad Marchand over the blue line. Marchand. Shot on net, and it's stopped by Vasilevsky. Marchand trying to work his way to the front. Still on it. And he's going to maintain possession in the corner. Trying to get a one-time pass out for David Pastrnak, but the Lightning are the other way. Chiernak joining the rush and bringing it in. And now here come the Bruins. It was a 3-on-1 opportunity, but they couldn't get the pass away cleanly. Pastrnak still on it. And a shot was deflected wide of the net. Turned over, Jake DeBrusk, Pastrnak, Bergeron, a shot. And it's a pad save by Andrei Vasilevsky. Tyler Johnson on it. Over the blue line, Johnson working his way in. Sergachev, a shot, and he almost made it 4-1. He had quite a bit of net to shoot at, but elected to go for the 5-hole, and Tuukka Rask hasn't got beat there very often. Face off once again. Looked like it was going to be won by the Lightning, but the Bruins are going to come away with it. Bergeron, give you a stat there, led the team in face-off wins. But he hasn't been very good in this game so far. Over 700 face-off wins on the season for Patrice Bergeron in a shortened season, so a huge number for him. Killorn a shot, and Tuukka Rask is up to the task once again, and the 6'3" Finnish goaltender is able to make the stop. Paquette and Charlie Coyle at the dot to the left of Tuukka Rask. Won by the Lightning. Shot on net, and Carlo is there to take the rebound away and out of danger for the Bruins. Sean Corelli. Coyle a shot. Rebound in front. And Killorn will come away with it. 3-on-2 now for the Lightning. Cedric Paquette. Back to Coburn, and the pass is through the crease. Paquette marooned. Running Carlo now. Charlie Coyle to Corelli. Coyle with Corelli with him, finds Bjork a shot. Oh, it was just high and wide of Vasilevsky. Bjork right out in front, and the Bruins score. It's Sean Corelli who gets the goal. He was all alone in front of the net, and the Bruins with that passing were giving the Tampa Bay Lightning fits there out in front of their own net, and Braden Coburn, who looked lost there in his own zone. And it ends up being a goal for the Bruins. Sean Corelli on the backhand. What a nice little shot to get it by Andrei Vasilevsky. He didn't have a lot of room to shoot at. It was a tough angle to get it in. But it's now a 1-goal lead, so nothing is certain anymore for the Tampa Bay Lightning, as there's a ton of time to go in this hockey game. Over 14 minutes. And just 1 goal separating what's been a fantastic series to this point. Grzelcyk. Wagner on it. Over the red line. Wagner down to Danton Heinen. Wires one on net. Vasilevsky makes the stop, and the Bruins are still coming on strong. The fourth line for the Bruins out there right now against the top line. Point, Stamkos, and Kucherov for the Lightning. Grzelcyk is knocked off the puck. And now it's a 2-on-1 for the Lightning, and they're going to go offside. And they have to tag up. So it was looking to be a pretty nice play developing, but it ends up the other way. But now here comes Steven Stamkos. Stamkos all alone, and he's going to get caught up too. Now he finds a shot! And he rung it off the iron. Wagner, Grzelcyk now, Jake DeBrusk over the red line. DeBrusk dumps it in behind the net and is right back out in front. Rebound! Jake DeBrusk! And he's tied the game up. 3-3 in Game 7. And TD Gardens has exploded here as Jake DeBrusk has tied the game. An absolute misplay by the Tampa Bay Lightning right out in front of their own net. And now they're going to need to score a goal to try and get past these Boston Bruins, who you can't say didn't earn that goal. There was a ton of chances coming in this third period. Momentum's been building for the Bruins, and finally it gets tied up 3-3 like that. McAvoy gets it off the draw. Zdeno Chara. And Stevens on it. Stevens across the line. Back to the point. Shot there, and Zdeno Chara is going to clear it away. Krejci, DeBrusk, and Kuhlman as well on the break. But it's a shot stopped by Andrei Vasilevsky. You almost wonder if the Tampa Bay Lightning might want to take a timeout here in the not-too-distant future, as they might just need to settle down a little bit after that one. It's still a 3-3 hockey game. It could go either way, but the Bruins are willing it in their direction right now. Carter Verhaeghe getting a bit of a break. Tyler Johnson, Chirnak trying to get back for Verhaeghe, but he can't do it. Kuhlman now for the Bruins. Over to Zdeno Chara. Chara looking to unwind. And Jake DeBrusk again! He scores! 2 in a row for the Bruins, and they both come off the stick of Jake DeBrusk. And now they have a 4-3 lead at TD Gardens. Well, that one wasn't a gifted opportunity for Jake DeBrusk. He earned every bit of that goal. A great shot right from in the center of the zone there of the Tampa Bay Lightning, and once again finds his way past the blocker of Andrei Vasilevsky. And the Bruins have a freight train of momentum and a 4-3 lead. Bjork, Sean Corrali, across the blue line. The Bruins are not done yet. Coyle a shot in front now. Cirelli. Tampa just trying to get out of their own zone. Now they will. Right to Cirelli, a shot and a blocker save by Tuukka Rask. Hedman over to Tyler Johnson. Coburn working his way in the zone. Tyler Johnson now. Shot from the point, high and wide of the net. Some fight back now from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Coyle to Sean Corrali. Got Krug with him. Finds him for a shot up high on Andrei Vasilevsky. (4-3) Bruins. 9:04 to go. It was a 3-1 lead for the Tampa Bay Lightning coming into the period, but Boston, who has scored 3 unanswered goals, 2 in a row by Jake DeBrusk. Torrey Krug now. Pastrnak to Brad Marchand. Marchand to the corner. Pastrnak working his way out in front, and he fired a backhand wide. Marchand. Braden Point corrals the puck, and a nice job to keep possession. Plays it up to Steven Stamkos. Stamkos into the zone. Throws it all the way back to the point, but he misses everyone. And goes behind the net of Andrei Vasilevsky. Ryan McDonough up to Braden Point, and his pass is picked off. Bergeron. Played back. Pastrnak finds Marchand a shot. Rebound in front, and Bergeron just about made it 5-3. Killorn gets it back, and a shot there on Tuukka Rask is stopped. Patrick Maroon, that was, taking that shot. Trying to get his team back in this hockey game as the home crowd in Boston has exploded in this third period. Kuhlman over the red line, and it's played back. Kevin Shattenkirk now. Cedric Paquette. Killorn over the red line. Killorn. Paquette a shot, and Maroon gets it once again. Trying to go for the one-timer. It's loose in front. The Bruins are going to get possession. Jake DeBrusk working his way in. DeBrusk into the corner. DeBrusk knocked off the puck, but he's going to stay with it. But only momentarily, as now just the second power play of the game. And it's going to go against Jake DeBrusk, who was knocked off the puck, and just not quite enough discipline there. But you can't blame him for anything, as he single-handedly gave the Bruins the lead in this third period. But now his team's going to have his back and kill one off. Face off one by the Lightning. Sergachev. Shattenkirk now played to the side of the net. Right in front. Palat. Maroon. Sergachev. Shattenkirk wires a shot, and it's a save by Tuukka Rask. There's an audible gasp in this arena every time a shot on goal comes from these Tampa Bay Lightning, who have looked like they found a way to try and get their way back in the game momentum-wise. Face-off won by the Bruins. Turned over. Kucherov to the middle. Rebound in front. Oh, it was sitting in the crease of Tuukka Rask, but he got the glove on it. .5:25 to go now in the third period. What a chance at the side of the net for Alex Killorn. He'll want to have that one back. Tyler Johnson, the second power play unit out there for the Bruins. Or for the Lightning. Maroon. Centering pass. Shot there by Johnson, and he ties it up. 4-4. Tyler Johnson gets the power play goal on the penalty by Jake DeBrusk. And with time expiring in the third period, it's a 4-4 hockey game. Game 7. The Tampa Bay Lightning, who completely saw their lead evaporate. 3 unanswered goals by the Bruins, and some resilience. They come back with one of their own. It's Tyler Johnson, who's been an absolute workhorse for them in this series and finally gets rewarded with a goal. And showing how much of a contributor he is to this Tampa Bay Lightning team. Brendan Carlo. It's 4-4 now at TD Gardens. Cirelli on it. For the Lightning, played back out to Palat. Cirelli in the middle. Oh, it almost went in, but it somehow stays out. Carson Kuhlman across the neutral zone for the Bruins. Kuhlman to David Krejci. Tyler Johnson, Andre Palat on it for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Palat works it back to Cirelli. Andre Palat. Chirnak. Playing give and go with Andre Palat. Chirnak. And the puck is taken away from him. Carlo works it in for the Bruins. Gets it back. Carlo, a shot and a blocker save from Andre Vasilevsky. Jake DeBrusk got the steal on that one and almost earned that penalty once again as he just about had a breakaway, but it was a nice defensive play and he gets a huge hit from Palat for his troubles. Carlin to Ulm against Cedric Paquette, the third line for the Lightning, fourth for the Boston Bruins. Face-off won by the Lightning. Killorn works his way over the blue line. Alex Killorn played back to Sergachev. Oh, he had a ton of space to shoot it. And it was a glove save by Tuukka Rask. Mitchell Stevens against Par Lindholm to the right of Rask. Face-off is going to be taken away there by the Boston Bruins. They're through the neutral zone. It's Chris Wagner. Wagner plays it back to the point. Zdeno Chara. Wagner in the middle. Chara stays on it. Over to McAvoy. McAvoy trying to get a centering pass. He probably should have shot it. And now it's Yanni Gourde against Zdeno Chara. Gourde finds a little bit of space, and some nice footwork there from Yanni Gourde is going to earn a power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's their best penalty killer, Zdeno Chara, who's going to go to the box as he trips up Yanni Gourde. The remainder of this game is going to be played on the power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning unless they get that equalizing lead-taking goal. Moore played back. Steven Stamkos. Alex Killorn on it. 1:39 to go. Stamkos, Killorn, right back to Kucherov. One-timer high and wide of the net there, and Tuukka Rask may have just got a glove on that one. The Lightning have the rest of this period to score a goal, or it goes to overtime, but you'd have to imagine they'd love to capitalize on this power play. Right in front, rebound, and it was snatched up there by Tuukka Rask, but was sitting in the crease. You could cut the tension in this building with a knife right now as the Boston Bruins are just trying to hang on and send this thing to OT. It's been a resilient comeback from them, but a little bit of the same from the Tampa Bay Lightning as it's now 4-4. Alex Killorn working his way to the middle. Shot there, blocked in front. Killorn to the point. Stamkos, Victor Hedman. One-timer and they score! It's Brayden Point! The top line hero for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He scores on the power play. And with not much time left in this hockey game, the Tampa Bay Lightning have taken a 5-4 lead in Game 7. It's tough when you have your biggest guy and your best penalty killer on the bench, Zdeno Chara. He would have loved to be in the lane to try and contest that shot. But Braden Point makes no mistake and wires it past the blocker side, which is where pretty much all the goals have gone on Andre Vasilevsky in this hockey game. And now it's desperation time for the Boston Bruins, who just want to stay in the playoffs. They have it. Brad Marchand works it back. Chara, Marchand in the corner. David Pastrnak knocked off the puck. Shattenkirk on it, and the Bruins are not able to pull their goalie. Dumped behind Tuukka Rask. You have to imagine he's coming now. Turned over once again. Moore. And he's tripped up. And oh, what a crucial penalty to take there. And it's Zdeno Chara once again. The most untimely penalty you could possibly take. Game 7, 35 seconds to go. Down by 1. Zdeno Chara has just taken his second penalty in a row. Stamkos on it once again. Hedman. And the Tampa Bay Lightning will probably just try and play keep away here. And the offensive zone, 28.2 seconds to go. And the Boston Bruins still need to get a chance to get Tuukka Rask out of the net and at least make it 5-on-5. Charlie Coyle to take the draw, loses it. Stamkos, shot from the point, stopped by Tuukka Rask. Kucherov, a shot on net. 18 seconds to go. Kucherov, and now the Bruins will take possession. Charlie Coyle. Here comes Tuukka Rask. Extra attacker out there for the Bruins. Grzelcyk. Coyle, a shot high and wide of the net. 7 seconds to go. The Lightning have possession. They'll bring it in. Playing keep away now. One more opportunity for the Bruins and it's over. A 5-4 victory for the Tampa Bay Lightning. What a hockey game. What a series we just saw. But the Lightning are going to move on to the Stanley Cup Finals. And it's handshake time at TD Gardens. What a game that was. It looked like the Bruins were down and out after the second period as they were down 3-1. Jake DeBrusk got 2 goals in a row to tie it and take the lead. But where we sit right now, the Tampa Bay Lightning have won this hockey game with a little bit of resilience of their own as they were able to come back with 2 consecutive goals. No goal for Anthony Cirelli in this game, but still an impact player. The Tampa Bay Lightning win 5-4 on the NHL Network. Thanks for tuning in.